Well, the reviews are in, and I think it's fair to say they're mixed. When you hear mixed reviews, it applies to this video, and some of it's quite rightly true. I made a video 2 years ago, 3 years ago this December, so 2.5 years ago nearly. And let's just go through some of them. It's great to get comments, right? Thank you for the demo. Good. Both sound crap. Okay. It's not really a fair test unless you're comparing the exact same. The CD will always sound better. Now that said, make sure you're using the original release CD. Now this is the thing. I didn't know there was something special about Dire Straits and that CD. And maybe there isn't, because somebody said on there, it's like, mate, you're using Brothers in Arms, and Brothers in Arms was, it's not Brothers in Arms, it's Dire Straits, it's the first album. It's from 1978, the vinyl was released. And a CD, I don't know how well it was mastered, but what we're going to do, I'm going to redo the test. I'm going to do it on a Philips CD player, which is a great CD player. I've tried to play a damaged CD on the Sony, on a newer Philips CD player, and a Sansui CD player. See my other videos for details. And the old Philips, the Philips, I can't remember the model. It sounded great. It gave new life to this worn-out Lenny Kravitz CD, and it was brilliant. So I'm going to do a new test today. I'm not going to go about with the amp settings, the EQ settings all over the place, loudness. You know, it's going to be playing settings on the amp and a different turntable. Okay, because the LP12, the cartridge is not great. Right? It's had loads of abuse, mainly thanks to YouTube. Since 2008, 2008, I started uploading videos onto other accounts that have since bitten the dust because of Supertramp, my bête noire. So I'm going to redo it. My videos, they take too long. I don't know where the time goes. I have to talk quickly, and still I look at the count, it's like... So back to the reviews. Let's see, these mixed reviews. Loudness engaged, down settings and upside down smiley EQ settings. Sorry sir, you're clueless. It's got a point, you know, I mean, but and then I had some idiot, pretty dumbass with that tone arm. I don't know, mate, cheer up, you know. Finally a good comparison. The best men, I'm not sure what he meant there. Despite the EQ issues, the camera mic using you were quite funny. Hey, nice one, mate. Honestly, this was a horrible example. Number one, used a very high quality Dire Straits CD that was not a victim of the famous loudness war. So yeah, it's good to get all this feedback. I love it. So my dog in there. On with the test. Where's the pause button? And I suppose one of the first things to say about CD versus vinyl is artwork. Everyone at least agrees on one thing. With vinyl, the artwork's better, it's bigger. I don't know about let's go down to the waterline, so let's go down to the watermark. A bit of damage on this, not to worry. This is a nice band photo on the inside there, and I do like this photo of old Pick. It looks great there. Now these 4 photos you don't get on the album. Reverse side, we've got the lyrics. The flip side of that, we've got these 4, which you get there on the back of the CD. Now the CD itself, let's have a look. There's nothing on there particularly that says this is the greatest recorded CD in the history of recorded CDs, but you know, there's the CD anyway. And I have to say, I love this label. I love the colours of it. I've just got a thing for greens and blues, really. I've got a green and blue lava lamp. Yeah, it's a beautiful label, that. I could look at that all day. Well, a lot of the day, I suppose. Another part about the record versus CD debate is that with a record you have it in your hand like this and you physically put it on the record and you can see it spinning. CD, it's all hidden. You've also got the physical joy, if you like, cleaning things, of cleaning it. Clean your record to get a nice quality clean light, something like that. Lovingly clean your record. And then if you've got poor equipment, you can say to yourself, well, that should sound better. Even though I've got poor equipment, at least I've got a clean record. CD, either works or it doesn't. Now the track I've chosen to play is Wild West End. It's a sort of an ambient sound, unlike the last video where Schumacher, at that time, if we remember, was he just crashed and had his accident. Unlike that time, with a long intro on Down to the Waterline, go like, yeah, I mean, you would think that these videos are put together with no thought at all and on a shoestring budget, you know, sometimes, but of course it's not the case. It's a lot of research goes into these videos, assistants to pay for, premises to rent. 41 minutes 28 seconds. That's what's pretty good about CD. Let's talk about amplifiers. Doesn't make a huge difference in a way because both sources are going through the same amp. But this is it. It's an Akai, and I'll just be going through the tape monitor, tape 1, and the phono stage. It'll be on phono 1. Switch. Loudness is off. Leave the tones on flat. Volume is going to be on about 2.5, I suppose. And sound will be recorded on this mic, and same speakers as we had on the last test. Here we are, all set up. I've pulled the speakers away from the wall a little bit, brought them a bit close together. I've got the camera about 5 foot or 1 meter 50, 1 meter 68 away from the back wall. As we know, you know, it's a compromise. This is going to be captured onto this built-in camcorder mic, albeit it's quite a good camcorder, and then uploaded and then played back. But it's all a bit of fun. It's all a bit of is there a difference? There is a difference. That's the thing, you know. I mean, I've heard differences for a long time because I bought my. Well, for a long time, I can tell a big difference. Okay, listening in a room, obviously. I have to say, I really like this CD player. It is excellent. And while we're on the subject, let's just have a quick look at it. No, hang on. I'll tell you what the model is. Yeah, of course. It's the CD160, which came out in 1976. Alright, so let's get on with the test. I'll get it all lined up and then hopefully we'll have some honey. I've dropped the needle down and straight away a few crackles. I think on the Lenco it picks the crackles more than the LP12, so I'm giving it a clean, right? Always a good excuse. And to do this I use fairy liquid and a scourer, not that side obviously, the gentle side, and you know, circular motion. Don't go over the label too much, there's no point in that. Wet the record. I haven't done this side. I will do it. Wet it before you, and kind of like get any residue of dust that may be kicking around before you start rubbing. Right? Wet it, bit of fairy liquid on there, up, rinse, dry, spin it, put a pen in it, spin it, get some RPM on there, get rid of as much excess water as possible, towel dry it, and then let it dry completely. Okay, so here we go. Clean, and hopefully now I'm going to try and put the record straight. Okay, let's get on with this fun but slightly pointless test. I've noticed that the record has a bit of crackle at the start on the chosen track, and that's part of the fun, right? I mean, a better cartridge. This Lenco cartridge is old, CD, I can't change the output on it, so it is a bit louder. Not much. Let's go. So, when you're ready, okay. Here we go. So, that's final.
She watches me crossing from the Barracuda. I get a pickup for my steel guitar. I saw ya walking out Shaftesbury Avenue. Excuse me, talking, I wanna marry you. Elm Street, don't you seem so proud? Just another angel in the crowd, and I'm walking in the Wild West End. Walking in the Wild West End. Walking with your wild best friend. She was a honey, pink toenails and hands all dirty with the money. Greasy hair, easy smile. She made me feel 19 all the while. Up and down. In the back of this man's world, all the money go down. Duck inside the doorway, duck to eat. Just ain't no way you and me, we can be walking in the Wild West End. I saw the DJ, he said, feel alright, singing up to that stuff. She's dancing high.
I prefer the CD.
Close-ups can get rough when you're walking in the Wild West End.
Okay. Listen to that. So it's not a great album. Maybe the cartridge is like 42 years old. I don't know if they've changed it. CD. Net.
Red sun going down, way over dirty town. Stars they are sweeping around, crazy show. Yes, and a girl I hear it all across the square. The wind it blows around in her hair, and the flags upon the wall.
That's it really, that's the test, and I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it was useful and mildly stimulating on a wet and windy night when you've got anything better to do. See you next time.
You know it's evil when you're living alone. When you're living alone. Water of love, oh water here to be found. Someday, baby, when the river runs free, it's gonna carry that water of love to carry that water of love deep in the ground. But there ain't no water here to be found.
So there you have it.
Someday, baby.